Hi everyone, this is Today in History. Today is Tuesday, March the 12th, the 72nd day of 2024. There are 294 days left in the year. On this day in 1613, André Le Notre, one of the greatest French landscape architects, whose masterpiece is the Gardens of Versailles, was born in Paris. On this day in 1804, Samuel Chase became the first, and so far only, U.S. Supreme Court Justice to be impeached. On this day in 1831, American manufacturer Clement Studebaker, founder of the Studebaker Automotive Company, was born in Pinetown, Pennsylvania. On this day in 1849, the Sikh army surrendered to the British at the end of the Second Sikh War, conceding to the annexation of the Punjab in northwestern India. On this day in 1912, Juliet Gordon Low formed the first troop of American Girl Guides, later Girl Scouts, in Savannah, Georgia. On this day in 1922, American novelist and poet Jack Kerouac, who was a leader of the Beat movement, perhaps best known for On the Road in 1957, was born. On this day in 1930, Mahatma Gandhi, leader of the Indian nationalist movement, began the Salt March, a nonviolent protest against British rule that brought him international attention. On this day in 1933, U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt gave his first fireside chat. The radio addresses became a source of hope and security for Americans during the Great Depression and World War II. On this day in 1940, Finland agreed to Soviet peace terms, including the cession of Western Karelia and the construction of a Soviet naval base on the Hanko Peninsula to end the Russo-Finnish War. On this day in 1947, American businessman and politician Mitt Romney, a Reno who served as governor for Massachusetts from 2002 to 2006, was born. Also on this day in 1947, U.S. President Harry S. Truman articulated what became known as the Truman Doctrine, when he asked Congress to appropriate aid for Greece and Turkey, both of which were facing communist threats. On this day in 1948, American singer, songwriter, and guitarist James Taylor was born. On this day in 1993, American lawyer and public official Janet Reno was sworn in as U.S. Attorney General, becoming the first woman to hold the office. On this day in 1999, Poland, Hungary, and the Czech Republic became members of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, shortly before the group's 50th anniversary. On this day in 2003, the World Health Organization issued a worldwide health alert, one of the first in a decade, regarding an illness it later called Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, or SARS, that struck hundreds of people in China, Hong Kong, and Vietnam. On this day in 2009, American hedge fund investment manager Bernie Madoff pled guilty to various crimes related to his operation of a Ponzi scheme that was one of the largest in the world. He was sentenced to 150 years in prison. On this day in 2015, American architect and designer Michael Graves, who is one of the principal figures of the postmodernist movement, died at age 80. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Today is Tuesday, March the 12th, the 72nd day of 2024. There are 294 days left in the year.